If you've been stretching your calves with no improvement, let's try something a little bit different. Because not only is a tight calf annoying, it can contribute to developing Achilles tendonitis as well as plantar fasciitis due to how that limited mobility in the ankle changes how you walk, run, jump, or do squats. The heel will lift early, and this places much more stress on these structures throughout those movements. Now, the reason why that passive stretching alone doesn't lead to permanent change is because of what passive stretches do. They simply inhibit the muscle that we are stretching temporarily, so you will feel a little more mobility, again, temporarily. What we need to do for lasting change is to train the joint and the muscles at the extremes of the range of motion. For the calf itself, this is going to look like a heel or calf raise eccentric off of a step. Now what we're doing here is we are focusing on the eccentric or the negative portion of the exercise because we want to train the muscle, meaning strengthen it, as we allow it to lengthen. As you descend, you want to focus on keeping this motion very slow, at least 5 seconds. And then at the bottom, you can bend the knee just a little bit because this will give you additional ankle mobility. Again, we want to train at the maximum of the motion. Something else we can focus on is training the muscle on the other side of the joint when you are at the extreme range of motion. So once you've bent your knee, this is your maximum ankle mobility. From this position, you're going to fire the muscle on the front of the shin, meaning you're trying to lift your toes and foot up towards you. Because you've already maxed out the motion, you're not going to move, but you should feel additional stress in the lower leg when you do that. How many of these you do entirely depends on how trained you are, so you need to be a little bit honest with yourself. If you're fairly untrained, I wouldn't do a lot of these, simply because the calf can get sore very quickly and you'll feel terrible the next day. Otherwise, if you are well trained, you can start with up to 20 reps, and then if it's too easy, you can then progress to doing it with a single leg for additional strengthening. For long-term improvement, you don't have to keep stretching. I tell people that it's best just to add something in your life that causes you to use that mobility, because that's the best way to keep it. If you use it regularly, you'll always have it. So with the ankle mobility here, some great options are to do a deep squat like this, because this maxes out your ankle mobility. You could do hill running or hiking, because going uphill is going to help stretch out the calf as well. I hope that was helpful. If you have any questions, you can put those in the comment section. Otherwise, if you want to subscribe, my channel is about how we can build and maintain a physically fit and functional body so that we can continue to do the things that we like to do as we age.